Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a little glam transformation on my beautiful model Talisa here. Let's just get right to it, guys. Talisa is such a hoot. I always love being able to have models who don't typically wear makeup because, or just in general, being able to do people's makeup who don't typically wear it because it's just such a good time just seeing the way that they look in the mirror, and I just love it. She's absolutely gorgeous. She does not need it, but she did let me do a little glam on her, so we had a good time. The first thing that you saw me do was add some moisturizer, and I always use the First Aid Beauty moisturizer just to moisturize her skin. And then we're going to go in with some foundation. I do not remember what shade it was, but I do know that it was MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Two things here. So I want to apologize. In the first few clips, she does look a little washed out. It was because I had her against that gold background, and she did mention to me before we started that maybe we should change it, but I didn't think it would be that bad. But like on camera, it did wash her out a little bit, but the lighting gets better towards the second half of the video. And then also my nails, child, my nails are raggedy. I was taking them off. I was in the process of taking them off. And so y'all know, if you've ever tried to pop your nails off on your own without soaking them, those thumbnails, baby, those things be on. So I had like two thumbnails and I think two pinky nails left, and they would not come off. So just excuse my nails. Talk about it in the comments if you want to. I know they look raggedy. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so now I'm just concealing with the LA Girl Pro Concealer and blending it out with my beauty blender. Once again, I apologize. I'm not sure what shades I use. Next time, if I do another video of me doing someone else's makeup, I'll be sure to write down all of the products so that I'm able to tell you guys. But I do for sure know that it's the LA Girl Pro Concealer because I always use those concealers. So I'm just highlighting under her eyes, her T-zone, and then blending it out with my beauty blender. So I added a little bit more just to give me the amount of coverage that I wanted. And then I also highlighted under her brow with concealer. I really like that. I like doing it all at one time. That's like my new routine when I do makeup. I do all of the highlighted areas at once, including under the brow. And so now I'm just blending that out with a brush. And so now I'm just adding a little bit of powder in all the spots that I highlighted to set, but also to catch fallout. I mentioned in my last video, I put powder under the eye to catch fallout for me because I typically do eyeshadow last. So it's perfect to have a little powder under there to catch, all of the fallout. I think I used the Fenty Beauty powder, the banana one, if I'm not mistaken. So now, then I'm just going in and adding her eyeshadow base. I have re-fallen in love with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I just use it all the time now. I mean, look at how beautiful that is as a base for her eyelid. It's just so nice. So I think initially I wanted to do like a smoky look on her, like a smoky glam look. The holidays are almost here. That's what I was thinking of. But I ended up I smoked out her inner V, and then I put a lighter shade in her crease, as you can see me doing right here. But I ended up keeping the eye look 100% matte, and I loved it. When I say I absolutely loved it, I rarely ever do a matte eyelid. I usually always add some shimmer. I adored doing that matte eye look on her. It just ended up, in the end, what you guys will see, it just ended up looking like so Hollywood, so glam. It was almost like a cool tone looking eye. I loved it. I really loved it. It was three shadows. Literally, y'all just see, I only used three shadows, all completely matte, but it just ended up being so pretty on her. I loved it. Now I'm just adding a little liner to her lash line before I add the lashes. As you can see right here is where the lighting got better. You see how golden she looks? She's not washed out anymore. Yeah, it looks so bomb. Talisa is a good time, y'all. She's really a good time. When I put these lashes on her, I'm not sure if she's ever worn lashes before. I can't remember if I asked that, but I for sure know that it's not something that she wears on a regular basis. So when I put these lashes on her, she was cutting up. Look at her. Just look at her. And she started calling them her, what did she say? Her eye umbrellas. It was hilarious. I loved it. You see right here, she starts checking herself out in the mirror and she's like, ooh, look. Talisa is a hoot with the most beautiful dimples. Look at her dimples, y'all. A trip. So now I'm just dusting away all of that powder that I had. Baking also used to catch fallout. And then I ended up going in and bronzing up her skin as well. I'm pretty sure I used the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep as bronzer. Just to bring some color to her skin. And then I am highlighting and adding her blush. And I don't think I went too heavy with the highlight because I was just loving how matte that the eyes were looking. I didn't go too heavily with the highlight. Now I'm filling in her brows with the NYX brow pencil in the shade Espresso. I really wanted her eyebrows to very much so match the color of her hair. I just love like a tinted brow look. So I'm using a very light hand with the Espresso, and then I also ended up adding just a little bit of a lighter brown eyeshadow in there just so her eyebrow color could really mimic her hair color. I just love it. I feel like her hair color is perfect for fall. So I wanted her brows to mimic that. And I don't like a super heavy brow. I like soft brows. I feel like soft brows look so glam. So now I'm just doing her lip. I wanted a really dark liner. So I did Chestnut by MAC, which can be a very deep brown on lighter skin tones. And that's what I wanted because it really, like, once that liner was on there, it really gave me those, like, Hollywood feels. It took me a little minute to get the lip exactly how I wanted it, but I just did that chestnut liner and then I took a nude lipstick like in the center and just kept blending it out until I got it where I wanted. And then I added just a tiny bit of gloss on top of it so you guys can just watch. So that is it, you guys. Look at how amazing she looks. It's giving me like Hollywood glamour type feels. She just looks so bomb. Don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.